What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. After Sound here, bringing you Splinterlands content every single day. We also stream right here on this channel every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday morning, so come by and say hello. All right, well, we have the official Tournaments and Brawls card set update that is coming out, or the announcement for it that it is coming out later this week. Now, for those of you who have been following along either on this channel or with the town halls or what the team has been talking about, this is about the card additions being grouped into what is now going to be called card sets. And this is what Cryptomancer has been working on, and it is set to go live on February 7th. So this upcoming Tuesday, or their usual maintenance window on Tuesdays, at least for me here in the US, Tuesday morning. So if you are already aware of that, I don't think, or if you've already been following, I should say, I don't think there's any new information. You could probably skip this video, but for everybody else who may not be following as closely, we're just going to dive really quickly into what the overall plan is. So what they're essentially doing is, again, they have additions right now. So you have your Chaos Legion, Rift Watchers, and all that. What they're doing is they are going to introduce sets, which are essentially the core additions for each of those, right? So you can see here with the sets that they have, and we're only going to look at the last two, which are modern, for example. But Untamed is the core set. Chaos Legion is the core set, and then beneath each of those, right, you have the reward cards that go with it. You have the expansion, which for Untamed was dice, and then you have the promo cards, any kind of promo cards that were released. So I think with Untamed, it was Changoln that came out, and then Halfling Alchemist, which was the promo card during the Bitcoin halving in 2020. So I was not around during that time, but that's what I hear that it was for, the Howling Alchemist. And then with Chaos Legion, you have the core edition. Those pack sets, or those packs, I should say, are still available in the store for at least another month and a half. Sorry, at max another month, maybe another 2 months or so. End of March is when they will either be sold out or burned out, but it could happen before that. And then we did get the Rift Watcher packs, or Rift Watcher gems, I should say, as the expansion. We've had 3 sets of reward cards with Chaos Legion. So the first was the Jin O'Shaughnessy class, Jin O'Shaughnessy, Jin Bilchka, the Pellicors. Those all came out towards in the second half of 2021. And then with the ranked rewards update in middle of 2022, we got the new set, much smaller, but that had like Venator Kinjo, Jared Scar. Now those are all out of print because just released last week are the Soulbound reward cards, which are still being considered Chaos Legion. So they will be playable whenever Chaos Legion as a set is made available. And then in the future, when we do get Rebellion, which is planned to come out sometime this summer, again, they said Q3. I think July is a bit of a stretch. Even Aggro has said on stream or on the town halls that what did he say exactly? July is a stretch goal, but they are planning to have it come out at some point this summer. I would say some point this year in the second half of the year. But there will obviously be an expansion set that comes out. Probably not. I don't want to say, but I don't think that they would do an expansion set at some point this year. Again, all that is TBD, right? But there's also going to be reward cards and then any kind of promo cards that come out when Rebellion is in print. So that is what it's going to look like. You can see the core sets here and then the subsets. So what is that essentially going to do? Well, we're not going to go into like alpha and beta. I mean, each of these has their own as well. But modern will always, for now, modern will be the last two core sets and their associated additions, right? So right now we have Untamed and Chaos Legion. At some point Rebellion will come out later this year, and it will be Chaos Legion and Rebellion. So this allows us to think of modern cards as modern. You'll always be able to choose. And so what is this problem solving? If you are involved in tournaments, if you are involved in brawls, and with tournaments, you could either be setting them up or you could just be participating in them. One of the most difficult things, or frustrating things I should say, right now with both brawls and tournaments is when you play in a specific, specific edition type of tournament. So for example, if it says like Chaos Legion and Rift Watchers only, you will actually not be able to use any of the reward cards associated with Chaos Legion, which is the core set, or the promo cards with the core set. Now, what you can do is you can flip on promo as well, but if you have promo, Chaos Legion, and Rift Watcher, so right here, if you add the promo kind of filter on there, what that's going to do is essentially turn on the promo for also the Untamed promotional cards. So that would include Unchained or Chain Golem and Halfling Alchemist. Now, again, I ran some tournaments here on the channel maybe 6 months or so ago, and that was part of the problem. Some people had those older Untamed promo cards, and they dominated in the tournaments. So I'm just glad that we will be able to fix that problem, and people who are in Chaos Legion and Chaos Legion only forward, they'll be able to play, and we won't have to like deal with that anymore. It's just a frustrating thing. Now you have the same thing in Brawls as well. So the brawls that are considered modern right now do not actually allow promo cards. They will show 4 different editions, which would be Untamed, Dice, Rift Watchers, and Chaos Legion, right? It'll show those 4, but you can't even play the promo cards associated with either Untamed or Chaos Legion, right? Any of those now what we're calling sets. So that is going to be fixed. And so again, to me, this is it's a quality of life, but actually a major quality of life, because it's something that we've needed for a while. People either buy or rent these promo cards, which also includes Lux Vega, which also includes the Salty Bear that came out just a month or 2 ago. So, to me, it's really important that this was fixed, and I'm just glad that we're there now. And I guess the most exciting thing about all of this is that Cryptomancer is going to be free to work on. I don't know yet, but I'm always excited to see what he has up his sleeve. So I'm assuming, and I have no idea, so I'm literally speculating here. I'm assuming he's probably going to get involved with guild alliances or something with guilds, because that's where he's I don't know if that's his baby, but it definitely is something that he's helped with before, and he works closely with Weirdbeard. So I am excited for guild alliances, and Cryptomancer being done with this means that hopefully we get him started on guild alliances, which means guild alliances probably aren't that close, but they did give a Q2 kind of ETA or release time frame for it on the most recent roadmap. What else is changing? So alpha cards only challenge means alpha set instead of alpha edition, and then Gladius filter will be added to the tournament's list page, and these filters will work. So that is all pretty cool. What they're saying though is that the filters, as we know them and as we've come to get to know them, will not be changing. It looks like the team is going to be messing around, or the creative team, I should say, is going to be messing around and redesigning them from a UI UX perspective. And we'll probably get something where you'll be able to see the sets and maybe just click like a set and have everything included there, or be able to break down where you can do like Chaos Legion set, but only like Rift Watcher cards, or Chaos Legion set and only whatever, right? And again, is that going to be very different from what we have now? No, but it should give a little bit more flexibility, just that little bit more flexibility to get precisely what you want when you are setting up a tournament, or when you're trying to look for your cards, or whatever the case is. But overall, this is a cool quality of life update. Hopefully we're going to get it later this week, or I should say next week, since I'm recording this on Saturday. And exciting times ahead. The team is just cranking through. It's making me happy. So I hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. I will catch you all in the next video and see you around the game. Take care.